Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Tuesday the 25th of February and we have more new mods today, quite a few, and we have some updates. First of all, we have an update to the Geo Seasons Vermont by Aaa Modding. We've got an update to the Geo Amish Country USA by FarmCat Jenkins. We've got an update to Geo Sussex by Missy B and Geo Upper Austria by Z84. There's an update to the Case Maxim series by Lucas2002 RedCat 3D and for the Tension Belt pack by Dor-Schmied as well. That's the updates on to the mods. We have got the Fent Cargo Pack by Dor-Schmied right in front of us. I think it's probably reskins of ones we've got, but it's in the Fent variety. We have got the front loader, we've got the round bale handler, bale spike, pallet forks and a bucket. These are available under front loader tools. Slot counts vary, but they are fairly low. The bucket will hold 1,240 litres, the pallet fork, the spike for 600, the bale handler 1,700, and the actual front loader attachment itself, the 5x90, for 8,000. Like I say, we've got them in game already. We've got front loader attachments, but these are Fent versions of those. That's by Dor-Schmied. Next, we've got the Pallets Pack by Sphinx. We had the container yesterday that gives free stuff. It won't give free stuff for long, believe me. This is the Pallets Pack by Sphinx. I like this as a YouTuber, a content creator, because this it gives you loads of options for storylines and narratives and things you can do. This in essence is a decorative pallets pack, loads of different pallets that you can buy and sell, transport around and then sell them off when you're finished with them. And there are loads and loads on here to choose from. We'll have a look in store first. You'll find them under pallets. And we start off, we've got a stack of pallets. We've got pallet wood small, pallet wood medium, pallet wood big. We've got some metal pile pallets, cement pallet, concrete pipes, rubble, wood fence pallet. We've got an electric pallet, workbench, metal shelf, tools pallet, mechanical tools pallet. We've got cones. Mine went blunt then. We've got two flower pots, a small and a larger square one, and a rectangular flower pot, and then we're on to the other ones we've already got in game. So there are quite a few. These are all, I think they're all 2 slots. Pretty much. I'm just checking on my thing. Yeah, pretty much. For the first one, and I just think it's a really nice idea. These can be picked up with pallet forks, but they are also pick-upable using the CSZ Pack Big Bag Lifter. This is my new favourite toy. I absolutely love it. So, just so we can have a look at them in a bit more detail. Now, very nicely detailed. And again, already I'm going through in my head thinking about subscriber contracts when I do Let's Plays like that, or just narrative storylines. You can deliver things, and it's brilliant. So you've got the small wood pallet, the medium wood pallet, and the larger wood pallet. It's the different sorts of timber on them. The metal piles, cement bags, brilliant. Concrete pipes, building rubble, wooden fence panels, the electric box, workbenches, metal shelves, the 2 tools and mechanical tools pallets, 2 flower box ones, the square one and the rectangular one, and the cones pallet. Now, if you don't do storylines or narratives, this sort of thing may not interest you in the slightest. It's the same as anything decorative. You might just decide you want to place a few things these down on a particular map or something you're working on, just to add a bit of, you might be doing a building site or something like that. But like I say, using this, we can pick them up. They all pick up and strap up using this. But like I say, you can do it with pallet forks if you want to do it with pallet forks. I love it. I think it's a fantastic pack. The attention to detail on here is incredible. There's some really, really good stuff in here. Liking that a lot. I'm already thinking of building site storylines and all sorts. Anyway, there you go. That's the pallet pack by Sphinx. Very nice indeed. Moving on, we have got plenty more to come. We have got the FS19 Fortschritt T088 pack. This is by Aaa Modding. These guys love their Fortschritt stuff, and their attention to detail on the Fortschritt machinery is second to none. I absolutely love it. They do a brilliant job. Now, this does have one drawback for me, and it's a minor one, but it does have a bit of a drawback. This is a pack, and it does have quite a few different options available and variations. Now, often we'll find certain mods, they will split them into separate mods, which can be annoying, and we're always saying, can't you just put them in one pack and give us configuration options? The problem with this is they are all in one place with lots of configuration options, but the configurations are completely different bits of machinery. It will make more sense when I show you, but like I say, the detail, colour options, there's all sorts of options available. I'll try to go through them as best I can. I apologise if I get any of them wrong, but there are quite a few. So, we'll find these under trailers, or you can go in through Fortschritt. That's the other way of doing it, however you want to do it through. You can go in through brands if you'd rather do that. But under trailers, and here it is, the T088, but there are more than just the 088 in the pack. We've got the 088 standard, we've got an F997, a D5, a 353, and then an MPSZ 1500, and they're all slightly different, but they all come under this category, which is a bit weird. We can do, there's muck spreader, there's lime spreader, fertilizer spreader, there's a forage trailer, but the problem is, because they're all in one place, you can't tell what you can tell what the capacities are, but not what the spread widths are or anything like that, without actually getting them out and actually having a bit of a play around with them. So that's my minor drawback. But anyway, options available on all of these. We can change the rim colour. The stainless I do like, it's a nice touch. We can change the main colour from the blue to the Fortschritt green, the Fortschritt brown, and the Fortschritt red. We're kind of getting used to those colours with the Aaa modding stuff on Fortschritt, which I like. Now, standard configuration, we've got the 12,000 litre standard tipper trailer. Fantastic. If I go across one, it gives us the F997, and this is a forage trailer. This will do wood chip, sugar cane, it will do grass, hay, straw, silage, those kind of things, but that won't take normal stuff. So you'd think they'd be in separate categories, but they're all under this one. So we can have it standard like that, which gives you a 25,000 litre capacity, and it's got rollers on the back. We can have it active side right, so if you are using it in conjunction with a forage harvester, it kind of catches it all in the right place. We can have active side left, and then we can have it without roller, which takes you back to the 25,000 litre without the active sides, but it takes the rollers out of the back as well. So that's the F997. And if we go across one more, we've got the D353. This is a manure spreader, 12,000 litres. But like I say, I'm not sure what the spread width is on it. It doesn't actually say in the Modhub either. I'm just looking. It says the capacities, but not the spread width. So you can have it as a 12,000 litre muck spreader on the D353, or we can go to the MPSZ 1500, and this will do fertiliser and lime. 10,000 litre fertiliser and lime spreader. So like I say, I mean, technically one should be under muck spreaders, one should be under fertiliser spreaders with the fertiliser and lime, one should be under normal trailers then with the forage trailer attachment. So it can get a little bit confusing, but those are the options. That's what you get on all of those. They are all there, all under trailers. What we will do, just to show the animations as well, because they do a fantastic job. They really do. I love their stuff. I mean, they're not far off having enough stuff that you could pretty much do an all Fortschritt kind of setup, really. I think this will just be directly turn on, I think. Don't think it opens. Let's go with that. That's not a bad spread width on that, actually. Love the axles going there. What I found as well, when I loaded this up, the whole thing sunk down on the chassis as it was filling up when the weight was going into it. Some really, really nice detailing on it. Very, very cool. And the other one is the forage one. They all open slightly differently, but like I say, detailing great, nice pack, very, very cool indeed. The FS19 Fortschritt T088 pack by Aaa Modding. Moving on, we have got this. This is the DRT Series by RedStag Modding Team. This is a cultivator, but it's an Italian roller. The company's been going for a fair amount of time as well, if I recall correctly. This can go front or rear, or you can put it on the rear with another attachment behind it. So if you wanted to run the cultivator with a plough or some other implement, you can. This comes in a 3 metre and a 4 metre. I think, if I recall correctly, these are under disc arrows. There you go, through Dondi RT300 and the RT400. These run at, because I've got one of each already. Where are we on my list? Oh, they're both 3 slots, and it still says 3 on it. Oh, that one says 1. That's weird. Oh no, because I've only got that one, haven't I? Yeah, they're 3 slots each for the first one. Then after that, it will drop down to probably 1 slot for any subsequent one after that. Let's grab the JCB. Nicely detailed. It's got a very flexible attacher on the 3-point, so this will go over the ground very nicely. As you turn, you can see that rock in there, which means on sloped ground you shouldn't have too much of a problem. It should follow the contours very nicely. Probably to do with the rear weight, actually. It's fairly heavy. Drop that down, and away we go. So you can use it as a front roller or a rear roller, and like I say, put an attachment on behind it, but that's following the ground no problem at all while the tractor's all over the place. That's doing what it should be. Very nice indeed. There we go. So there's a 3 metre version and a 4 metre version. That's the DRT Series by RedStag Modding Team. Next up, we have got this. This is the container, not to be confused with yesterday's filling stations container by Sphinx. This is also by Sphinx. This is just a container for storing pallets or anything you want to. You might want to put your skid steer loader in it or something like that. It does open at the front. It's got the little ramp up into it. We do have lights inside. No, I've just closed it on myself. Lights inside. So you can just bring in your pallets and stack them in here if you wanted to put in pallets. You might even get bales in here if you were careful with them. And that's it. It's just a storage container. I think exactly the same design. I'm just trying to think. Pallets on one side. I think so. So let me just look in the Modhub picture. Oh, there's a wheelbarrows on this side on the other one. But yeah, nice mod. You may be looking for something for storage, and why can't I turn those lights off all of a sudden? There we go. Close it up. But yeah, same as yesterday's. The detail's great. The rust on it, and it looks very, very good indeed. So there you go. That's the container by Sphinx. I apologise if I appear to be rattling through this. It just seems to be going very quickly today. We have got getting on to that last. We have this. Now, Giants released the Brewery Fieldmaster. This is a modded version of the Brewery. I had this problem last time as well. The Brewery Fieldmaster 20. This is by Johni 6530. There are a few options available on colour schemes, etc. It's a nice mod. Steering axle at the back, as you can see, that's turned in. That's not broken. I haven't damaged the axle already. But you'll find this under slurry tanks. This one you can add drag hoses and various different attachments on the back of it. It's not a spreader in its own right, so it won't give you a spread width, but it does say Catros 6002 2 plus Sinkhole. There's a whole, you can put all sorts of different attachments on the back of it, and it will do slurry and digestate. This will set you back, how many was this on the slots? 10 slots. Options available. We can change the rim colour to anything you want. So if you want to go for nice bright rims, or it's entirely up to you. Main colour, again, anything you want, so you can match it up. I'm pretty sure the standard one that came out from Giants was the standard. Was it green and black? I think you could have. I'm trying to remember now. So you can have it, yeah, any combination of colours you want. Then options, Trelleborg is what you get as standard. You can have it with Michelin's, which gives you wide, but it drops the whole lot down a little bit settles it a little bit lower, like so. And like I say, on the back the attacher is there for putting various different bits and bobs on the back. Cultivator, spreaders, drag hoses, you know. And there are so many available now, modded and otherwise, that you'd have to have a bit of a fiddle around to see, because I could spend all day going through checking to see which ones work and which ones don't. Let me just grab a tractor. And so, hooked onto the back of the Magnum. Let's say steering rear axle, you can see that really nicely there, like so. We have also got an animation on the pipe, L1 and up and down on the stick, and side to side on the stick will adjust. This, if you want to go for a more kind of realistic, when you're filling up, you can go to your slurry container and open it up and kind of simulate loading, unloading, however you want to do it. That's entirely up to you. But yeah, it's nice, this. Click on the back. And there you go. That's the Brewery Fieldmaster 20 by Johni 6530. Which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. I saved this to last because I love it. This is a love it and hate it. This is one of those, I love it, but there's a drawback. There always seems to be a drawback. This looks phenomenal. I mean, like that. This one is the Night Eagle. I mean, look at that. It just looks fantastic. This is a New Holland T6, but not like one you've ever seen before. I mean, obviously it is like one you have seen before. There are a plethora of options available on this. However, it does come with a slight drawback, and that's because it's 56 slots. Oh, and that's what I mean. I love it. I think it looks brilliant. 56 slots. Anyway, it's a lovely looking mod. I do love it in this colour. And those are narrow, twin narrows. Will they damage crops? I'm not entirely sure actually. I haven't tried that yet. You often find ones that say they've got narrows, then they put twin narrows on. You have problems, but this has an option for narrows as well anyway. So let's get in and have a look at the options available. You'll find this under medium tractors. The standard T6 is 30 slots, 102,000 for the base version. We do have a T6 Blue Power that came out recently, and this one is just here. The T6, like I say, it does say 3 slots there. That's because I've already got one. The first one, trust me, was 56 slots. So options available. We can change the rim colour. We've got the option of silver, rough, stainless, which I do like, grey, black, dark grey. That's the Fiat Centenario, and that will match up with, actually I'm going to leave it on those because that looks great. And you've got a weary grey there, but I'm going to leave it on those ones for a reason. Main colour, we can change that too. We've got standard, we've got blue, we've got black power rather than the blue power. We've got that one, a chocolate brown. Is that Altman's? Never come across that before. We've got the blue power, very nice indeed. We've got black, so not black power but just standard black. Red, this is the other one I love. This is the Fiat Centenario. Look at that. That's a beautiful colour. Very nice indeed. And then we got the Night Eagle, which I don't know. It was between that and the Centenario, but I do like that a lot. But if you go back to the Centenario, I mean, I don't know actually. I don't know whether black wheels would look better. Those are the Centenario rims, but yeah, that's a nice one, that. So let's go with the Night Eagle, just because I can. Design colour, the changes, if we go, I'm going to do it something really glaringly obvious. The grille has changed, like so on the front, and this will also change. The front loader attacher will come out that colour, so the accents have all gone that colour. I don't think it gives you the option. Yeah, you've got grey, dark grey, chrome. That looks quite nice with the chrome. We'll leave it with the chrome for the time being. But it doesn't have the Night Eagle as an option, which is a pity. Yeah, chrome looks alright. We'll go with that for the time being. Okay, so tyres. we're on Trelleborgs. We can have standard weights, wides, wide and weights, narrows, rear twin, twin, back to standard. Under knock-ins, communal. Under Michelin's, standard, rear twins, narrow twins, which is what I went for, I think. Wides, which look a little bit kind of... Oh, they're right, yeah. This is wides and wides. Oh, it changes the tread from front to back. And then back to standard. And then we've got mitres, wide, wide and weights. Those are the two options, wide and weights on those. I do like these. That's what I went for. Right, so on the top we can have no GPS, we can have GPS, we can have the Yara N sensor on the top if you want to go with that. That is entirely your choice. Or back to no GPS. Design, standard. And this changes the seat inside. So you've got standard, blue all over. You've got blue power, which puts a blue accent on the middle of the grey seat. You've got power, which gives you a blue seat and the jump seat is grey. You've then got the Fiat, which is blue and blue. You've then got the Night Eagle, which gives you a slightly darker grey on the other seats with the blue accent in the middle. And back to standard again. We've then got the option of 125 horsepower, 145 horsepower, 155, 160, 165, 175 and 180 horsepower. Then back to 125 again. We can have front loader attacher. Oh, that's obviously black all the time. That's weird. I thought... Oh no, that's black then. I thought that was design colour. Obviously when I did my test one I set it on black and that came up as black. So anyway, not to worry. You can have front loader attacher, you can have the Aaa console. And no. Then we've got fender, and this is on the back. So at the moment we're on small. We can have broad, small extension, broad extension, back to small again. And then exhaust trim, we've got a black exhaust trim at the moment. Or we can go with the chrome exhaust trim, which matches up with the chrome I went with on the front. So yeah, quite a few options available. And it's one of those... Why does it have to be so many slots? I just think it looks great like this. Horn. Lights. Beacons. L1, R1, up and down. On my right stick opens and closes the rear window, like so. Side to side on my right stick, opens and closes the door. And then L1, R1 on my left stick, side to side, opens and closes the sunroof air vent, however you want to refer to it. And then from in-cab, very nice. I like it. I like it. It's just the slot count. It's a bit of a killer, isn't it? Anyway, that's it for the mods for today. Did I say who that one was by? I hope so. No, I didn't, did I? I do apologise. That's by Polydesign. IHC533, Nervtoter, and some parts by Dale's Farmer. I apologise. There we go. So that's the New Holland T6, very nice indeed, and that's it. Now it does say it actually required mods, Agri Bumper by Vertex Design. I didn't come across that. Agri Bumper configuration. Ah, right, mod is needed. I didn't download that. Sorry, my fault. I do apologise, but there is another option for an Agri Bumper. So that's it for the mods for today. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.